Here we are. Welcome, everybody. It's cold. I will wait for folks to come on in. I will feed Little Blue, of course. If he is hungry. Welcome to our first viewer. Just feeding Little Blue. Very good. Speaking of which, okay, cool. Surfer ping is working. I haven't cut it in over a month, but thank you very much. Hello, Lucid Boar. Always good to see you. Hope everybody is doing well, staying safe. Turn zip up that jacket. There we go. Yeah, my hair's been kind of weird lately. I don't know if it's static or what the deal is, but it's different. And Little Blue is doing well. He is just chilling in the corner as of now. He was over in a different corner, but he's just kind of swimming around. We only have one predetermined suggestion for today, a special request. So anything else is live free game. Buff? I don't know about buff, but yes, I'm something. Interesting choice. Stormcloak Guard. Interesting. Well, get your safety goggles on, everybody, because things are about to get wicked. Welcome to the first Wicked Fish Wednesday of 2021. And of course, all sorts of other not good, wicked things are going on today. Regardless, we have one request, which was predetermined by Discord user Froggy. So this might not be a wicked fish. However, I will still happily talk about it, as it is just sea coral. So let me tell you a bit about sea corals. So sea corals are actually animals. They are somewhat similar to barnacles. They have a soft polyp body. However, they secrete a hard shell. And since there's so many polyps working together, they create this massive coral skeleton. So it looks really cool. However, these polyps work in to bring in algae, and that algae is what gives coral its color. And due to global warming and pollution, as well as lack of biodiversity, a lot of corals are becoming bleached, which means that the bacteria will die, and the polyps will lose their food, and the coral will lose its color, which ends up killing it eventually. Lots of coral reefs are dying this way, sadly, and most of the damage is permanent because it can take thousands upon thousands of years for coral reefs to fully develop. So it's not good that so many of them are dying due to our own selfish needs for whatever, but hurting our planet a lot right now. Sure, we could do the lamprey eel. Sure, we could also do the red handfish. You say lamprey eel, do you just mean the lamprey? Because I don't think that there's an actual lamprey eel. Lampreys are their own animal. I'll still happily talk about it. Lampreys are pretty cool. They are actually surprisingly not an eel. They are their own animal. They are actually one of the first animals on the planet, up there with like sponges and other animals. Lampreys are one of the few animals that do not have a developed jaw. However, they still have an intestine or a digestive system. They do, however, have teeth. So what they do is they are much like suction cups. They will suck on, bite, try to grind up their prey. So lampreys do not need a jaw as they have found their own evolutionary benefit. However, they do look very similar to eels, having a slim, long body shape. However, the jaw is what is the big difference in the circular whorl jaw, mouth entrance, not jaw. They don't have one of those. Red handfish. We can talk about those. My name absolutely is short for Oceania microphone. But of course, I was going to say the red handfish, I'm pretty sure, is still alive. But regardless, red handfish, it is called the handfish as it is capable of walking around on its hands. But not on land, however. They prefer to dwell on the seafloor. So, what's interesting about these little fellas, they are not very big, only about 5 inches, I think. And like I said, they are bottom dwellers. So, they prefer walking around rather than free swimming in open waters, which is helpful for them due to their lack of size. And they make up for that with their hands, which helps them scrounge around on the seafloor much easier. Their diet consists of small shellfish and other fish larvae, which is pretty helpful for them as they can't fit too much else in their tiny fish jaws. Anybody else have any further questions, or should we wrap up tonight's stream? It is kind of late, so I understand that there's not an abundant amount of folks out tonight, but got to get in the first Wicked Fish Wednesday of the year, of course. I also have some good news, folks. I am going to be allowed in the all digital school group. So I don't have to go and deal with the COVID people. So thrilled for that. Anywho, I think, oh, here we go. Where do the zebrafish originate from since they're widespread and invasive? That's a good question. Where do they originate from? They've always been a thorn in biodiversity, thorn in the side of biodiversity. Zebrafish come from? Aha. Southeast Asia. Southeast, that's probably, might be like around Japan, maybe Indonesia, the Philippines. I appreciate your support, Level Up. It's very kind of you. Um, I'm still in my senior year. Second semester just started. Today's Wednesday, 2 days ago. So, but I'm doing all digital for this 2 weeks. There's something we could sign up for to like give us a grace period to make sure that there's not another outbreak. But I was like going to risk that afterwards. So I just try to strive for the silver cohort, which means that I'm just digital for the rest of the year. And I emailed my principal, and he said sure, because my finger, oh, it's just my eczema. Gets really bad, and it's awful this year, and I'm not sure why. But it's really bad this year, so it's really dry, and it hurts. So I just wrap it with some cortisone and some gauze and some medical bandages, and I just keep it wrapped. Feels a lot better, looks better, because cortisone's for that. That's when it started flaring up for me too, except it was on my toe. Hey Jinx, you are also an awesome person and an amazing escape from the world. Well, I appreciate your guys' kind words, but this little oasis couldn't exist without you folks to make it happen. There's no point in having a show if there's no one to watch it. Yeah, my finger's fine. It doesn't hurt too bad because, I've been staying on top of it. I appreciate your concern, though. Little Blue's chilling around the area where he gets food, but I fed him an extra pellet today, so I don't want to overfeed him. But, you do be chilling at the drop-off zone. Lucid Boar asks one last question. What are your opinions on the sea dragons from Asian mythologies? Still is technically ancient. Um, I think that they're pretty cool. I'm not as well versed in Asian mythologies as I would like to be. I am very well versed in Mediterranean mythology, which includes like Roman and Greek, as well as I know a little bit of Egyptian. But when I was little, and that wasn't because of Percy Jackson like it was for a lot of kids. I don't know why. It just really, really interested me. Just Greek myths. I got this big book when I was younger. It was called like the Greek alphabet, and it wasn't like the actual Greek alphabet, but it was like a book, and it had like each letter of our alphabet, and like each letter was like a different myth or part of Greek mythology. And it would tell you the myth, and it would show you a big picture. it'd give you the myth in good detail too. It wasn't like an all kids book, but I really liked that. So also Hercules, the movie, of course. And then along came Zeus. Bimby asks, what do you want to pursue in college and whatnot? I would like to pursue biology, definitely, but I know majors change a lot, so, but I'm definitely settled on biology. But what I do in biology, I'm not entirely sure yet. I'd really hope to go into zoology or marine biology, but I know things change. So, yeah, biology is what I'm definitely settled on, though. Do you think this year is going to get better? I certainly hope so. Things change from day to day. It's kind of hard to say, but I certainly hope that things get better for everybody. And yeah, I see promise in the year. I know it might not look like it today, but there's always hope. So it just might be a rough start, but eventually we'll get back on our feet, and I think we're gonna do good this year, guys. Everybody just is careful, safe, does what they can to support one another and stay optimistic. Then I think we got this. Just keep on keeping on, guys. That's true, Lucid Boar. Dumpster fire only lasts as long as there's trash in it. So let's just keep stuff away from the fire. Be careful. You know, I think we're going to be all right. With that being said, I think we're going to wrap up tonight's stream. Sorry that you tuned in right at the last second, Mr. Blight, but I am very well. I hope you're doing well too. Um, you have a wonderful night too, Stormcloak Guard. Like always, feel free to leave suggestions, you guys. I'm going to start doing normal uploads tomorrow now that I've started school and I'm all caught up on everything. I know I said that last time, but some things came up, so I needed to finish that first. So, everybody have a good night. Feel free to leave suggestions anytime or reach out to have a discussion or ask questions or just have a fun time with us in the Discord server. So, see you guys tomorrow. Like always, stay safe, have a good rest of your night, and goodbye, fishy friends.